Hello everyone, it's Julie from Thrifty Styler and welcome to my channel. I can't believe another week has flown by. I've been crafting like mad actually. Told you I've opened a Nightie shop, got the name and everything. I haven't done anything with it because I'm just trying to think of things to put. Trying to think of things to put in it. I've got a lot of things. It's just working out what to put in because I want to have like quite a feminine type shop with lots of roses. But anyway, I'm going to go into that side a little bit later. I thought I'd finish off the haul from my original haul that I've not shown you yet. And we'll start off by what I'm wearing. So this is the dress that I thought I'd already shown you. It's sort of like a cheesecloth. Because when I washed it, it sort of did that funny shrinky-in thing, so I've had to iron it through. Yeah, so this is like very autumnal. So this is what really kicked off that haul, because I saw it and I thought, that's a nice autumn coloured dress. So that's the first piece I sort of picked up from that. As I said, I haven't touched any of the linens or anything like that. Then I went looking at some jewellery, which some of you've seen, and then as I was going through photos that I took at the time that I was going to put it all together in a sort of lookbook photo style, I noticed that I didn't show you a couple of things. One was this ring. One was the ring, and that's quite a nice chunky ring. And the other one that's really, really pretty is this. It's like a really delicate, little necklace with dangly bits. It's really pretty. I really like that. That's nice if you want something a little bit more subtle. And it's like, yeah, it's like sort of amethyst colour. It's pretty. And then a bit later on, again, I forgot to show you this. The other shop, you know, where everything's a little bit dearer, I picked this up. Oh no, actually it wasn't. You know what? This was the one where I forgot the necklaces, went back. Oh God, my brain these days. I've got so much going on with all these new things I'm learning, really. So I went back to get those necklaces, and when I was looking to see if they'd been put back, I spotted this, and I thought this is a nice, it's not really so much autumnal, though I suppose you could with all the green things I've got. I don't know if that's like a type resin type thing, but I thought it quite boho-y, quite nice that. It could go all sorts of seasons, and it goes with pinks and all sorts really. I really liked it. So that's that really on the jewellery front. I don't think I've missed anything out, but I'm sure if I have, it'll come up, and I'll, as I go to use things, I'll think, oh, I didn't show you that. Right, so I'm going to get straight into the clothes that I got. Now the first one, I liked, this wasn't like, so I said to you, everything I've sort of worked out as an average is €2 plus, but there were some things on the €1 rail, but I'm just going to say everything was just €2 for everything I'm going to show you, and when I show you the linens as well, it'll be exactly the same. So this was the first thing, and this is a piece of silk, a bit of a calico silk thing, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's really gorgeous. Tried it on to show you the photos on, and when I did, I noticed it's got an actual rip, which side is it? Here. Quite a big one actually, but lucky enough it's on the seam, so I can actually fix that, especially now with my growing sewing skills. Yeah, very slow growing sewing skills that is. So that's that. Anyway, do you know what? It's really nice, and silk's one of those things that is warm in the winter and cool in the summer. It's a bit like linens and cottons, that all the natural fibres yeah, give you those elements. They're great for layering, and it is a nice layering piece. Now, we all make mistakes when we go thrifting, and sometimes there was a dress I loved. It had a lot of embroidery. It was one of those off-the-shoulder bardo type things, and it had the sort of embroidery flowers. It's black actually, and I thought, oh, I love that, but I realised it was too small. Instead of snapping it up because it was such a lovely dress, and thinking, oh, you know, but at that time I wasn't thinking about it in a shop, I'm not going to lie, but I should have just grabbed it. There's always someone who would have loved it, but anyway, I didn't. On that same vein though, I didn't even think, I looked at this, saw the size was like a what was that, a 4, thinking it was quite huge. And got this, and it's a silk blend, but it's only a 16%, but this gorgeous, gorgeous black velvety embossed style blouse. Tried it on. It's really no chance of actually doing the buttons on that. But I thought, oh, no, what am I going to do with it? But when you put it on, this is great for a layering piece. So it's like an open jacket style type thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I probably will wear it, to be honest, because it's nice, like a throw-on cardi style if you're nipping out. You know, the weather gets a bit nippy, a bit of layering. That's, yeah, I'm not sure. That's the truth be known. This jumper here I'm about to show you was actually on the €1 rail. And I got it because Andrew, being a musician as he was, before his poor hands got arthritis, I thought as a music, I'd give you a little bit of a music element, and I thought it was quite cute actually as a jumper. It goes great with jeans because, oh gosh, it's coming out purple. How strange. It's actually a navy blue at the bottom. Oh my goodness, funny how it's picking up purple. But yes, it's got little notes all over it. I really like that. I think that's really quite nice. So that's that one. Then I found some trousers. Don't know why. You know when you're thinking, oh, I really could do with some trousers. I'm always in leggings or jeans. That's about it really. And I thought it'd be nice to have some trousers. And lo and behold, I found these gorgeous trousers. Never even been on the pockets, are still sealed. And they're this gorgeous sort of dusky or lilac-y pinky colour. So for all the pink tones that I love and the dusky pinks, these are great. And actually since probably buying them, I've already lost a touch of weight as well, so they'll probably feel even better on when I tried them on a little bit of pinch around the waist. But I've got quite a straight waist. I haven't got one of those innie waists, and so I don't really buy female trousers because I'm more of a thicker waist. And so female cuts are quite tiny waist with a bigger hip area, but actually these are fine and they look great on. They feel comfortable and they're just the right length, which is perfect. Then I found this is Sky Designs. Do you remember, like in one of my old videos? Well, you know, I don't really do labels. I just think, oh, I like that. Well, I don't care whether it comes from, I don't know, a local. I don't know, one of your local stores like Tesco's or Safeways or whatever. I don't really care. As long as it's pretty or I think it suits me, then I'm happy to buy from there. But obviously when I was doing this, I had to start looking into labels. And one of the slip cases I bought with beautiful roses, all pink, it's like a white background with pinks on it, was called Sky Designs. And I found this in the charity shop. In that charity shop, look, with all, and something about Sky Designs, they have beading on all their clothes. This is such a lovely staple piece because it's beige, it's neutral, and what a lovely thing to layer. And it's just, oh, just really, really gorgeous. They're an American company. I love their things. It's just the way they embellish everything, and you see it's quality. I mean, the quality is just, yeah, beautiful. So I'm very happy with that. Then again on the €1 rail, but I found a lovely bit of pink. This is a lovely bit of pink, just a cardigan. But I do love, and I've been wearing this already because these things have been washed, and it's just a pink, but the buttons are so cute too. Look, really pretty buttons. They're really, I don't know if you can see. I got that right, no. They're so cute, really cute. Excuse my nails because I've been not only crafting and getting into inks and all sorts of things. I've been gardening as well, all sorts this week. So that's this. Oh, I love things like that. But here's a bit of funky. So, like, you know, in the winter you want cozy things, you want loads of layers. I spotted this and I thought, right, this is for me. No, I didn't even have to think twice on this. And look at this. It's a bit sort of I don't know what you would call it. It's a chunky knit. It's huge. It's got all these lovely sort of, I don't know, it just looks hand stitched, and pink of course. I remember in my old videos I used to be into blue a lot, but pink has been my new blue actually. Yeah, so I really love this, and yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to show you all the things today is because I want to start really wearing, well, I should be wearing them anyway, but well, I don't know, somehow I feel I need to show you first. So that, I thought, great, oh what a lovely haul. I got all my linens, which is what I went in for anyway, found all these great pieces, and then just as I thought, well, I haven't looked at that rail at the back, I went to have a look and I thought, see if they've got any vintage nighties or that type of thing. I just love having things like that, they're so pretty. And I spotted this in the background. Looks like a satin. Right, so here we've got a shop called Court Ingles, which is quite an expensive shop. It's probably the equivalent of Selfridges back in the UK. I don't know what that would be in the States or anywhere else for that matter. But yeah, this is a long shirt nightie. It's quite big, even it's big on me, and I'm quite a chunker. But it's got all this lovely lace around the collar and cuffs, lovely cuffs. Oh, it's just gorgeous, really nice. So, I mean, you know what? If you're pottering, oh look at the pocket as well. Good pocket. It's got like pinch pleating on it. Really nice. So I thought, oh wow, score, because I just thought that's so nice for pottering around as well. If you want to feel a bit glamorous sometimes. And as I flicked, I noticed it had a matching dressing gown. Now here, I don't know how old this is. We've got some shoulder pads going on, girls. I'm thinking this could be 90s, I should imagine, with a big, or maybe 80s. Look at the size of those beauties. And it's got that sort of big sort of puffy sleeve thing going on. But it's, well, again, you know what, if you like to dress up, all us girlies do, I think. Well, men do too, because my other half certainly does. Yeah, so that's that. So it's really nice, bit of glamour. So that was really that. You can see how much I got from that whole, that particular score, big, with all the linens I got for. I think I paid 110 for all of what I got, and that quilt in the background is part of that haul. I can't believe what I got when I think about it. It's incredible. Right, so that's it for the clothes. I've been trying to think how I'm going to go about doing. I thought maybe I'll do say Hump Day Wednesday, maybe twice a month, doing a DIY to show you, to do some crafts with you, because I think that would be a bit of fun. But I'll show you what I've been doing this week. I did some, right, so just before we moved here, I was painting furniture and everything else, and I bought a set of chairs. I called it the Italian chair, the Italian job, because I'm not kidding you. I started recording it on my Facebook. It took me 3 days just to take the staples out of this baby, and this is just the carver. I only had one carver with a set. I had 4 chairs, and they're all carved at the back. And I've done a bit of the distressing white that ended up obviously white with a blue distress underneath, and to pick out all the carving. And I was documenting this, just doing this one chair, and I thought, oh my God, I've got another 4 to go. Anyway, so I bought the whole set of 5 chairs, which includes 1 carver and a beautiful, really, it shouldn't be painted because the wood looks incredible, beautiful sort of shaped table with massive chunky carvings underneath, and I thought that's going to look lovely, all white distressed. I've got people that love a bit of wood, which I do, don't get me wrong, but I'm probably thinking, oh my God, you're going to crucify that thing. But when it was painted up, the chair, it looks incredible, really, and they were tatty. But I got the whole lot for £35. Real super bargain. I don't know, to talk about lucky, I couldn't believe my luck. Anyway, oh gosh, where am I going with that? I completely digressed. I've completely digressed. I'm doing this a lot lately. Let's go into what I've been doing this week, because I've decided I've got quite a style. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to do my sewing. So I did the bags, had a couple of little mistakes. So I eventually did the bag with a bit of vintage fabric, 1980s, 90s fabric. I found this fabric in my stash when I was going through my stuff, so it actually matches really well. And this is the correct size for the bag that I linked you down below for last week. I haven't made a makeup bag to go with it yet, which I will do. So that's that, and I thought it was quite a nice funky print, that one. But this is the actual proper size bag. And you know what was sad with this it was my bobbins. Not my bobbin, the top thread kept snapping, and then it took me a while of YouTubing and working out on sort of trying to work out what I'd done wrong. And it was basically I had to alter the tension because I suppose different fabrics. I changed the yarn, not the yarn, the cotton. And anyway, so that was fun and games. It should have been really quick. I've measured it properly this time. It should have been quick, but it wasn't. I'm rambling on there. Anyway, all souped up with how great a seamstress I was. I thought, well, I'm doing morning pages. I probably mentioned this before, but I thought, oh, yeah, the journals are so ugly, really. I'll show you. Well, they're not really ugly because I picked all funky colours, but and you know, you do 3 pages every day. I went in for the big stuff. So, and I thought, well, how nice to have my style, cover it up and have like a removable book cover, so the one I'm writing in, I can just swap it around every time I do it. So I bought another one, even though I've got a spare, just to measure it all up. Thought I'd done such a good job. You know, I was really chuffed with myself. Like, you know, Julie the seamstress. And I completely measured it wrong. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. I overthink things sometimes, so it ended up too small. I thought, great. I thought, great, a good job, you know, this curtain's going well. Anyway, I've ended up putting it on one of my crochet books. I've got, and look, I even did the ties. Oh, so look how pleased I was with myself. Even got a little linny cover thing there, and you just slip your book in it. And I was thinking, yeah, great, fabulous job. No, anyway, this is a vintage crochet, book in there. So it's good because it's going to keep it nice and clean, and if I'm using it, at least it does keep it. Well, that's my excuses anyway. That's my excuses anyway. So that was my sewing projects for this week. So I thought, okay, do you know what? Time to put the sewing machine away and get back to finishing some of the projects I started. And going on to my clay embellishing, I decided I don't know, I was looking up. Things come to you, don't they? And I found hangers. I decided to try hangers. So these are like all, what's this one? Oh, this one's got like an angel on it, and it comes down the arms. I haven't actually waxed or, I actually think I'm going to varnish these because they get heavier to use. And these are like little roses because that's my thing. I love roses. So that's that. So I finished the top coats of these, and I've just got to put the varnish on those. I then, I sort of showed this in a clip, but I've just been sort of doing a bit of distressing and things on this one. This is a tissue box. So you take the actual tissues out the box and you just pop them in. You just pop them in there, close it. And I've got these lovely little rose petals. From our local chino shop. They do these beautiful rose petals, and they're all scented. So I've got my tissue box over in the background that I showed you before, and I've put a couple of petals in, so they smell nice and rosy. But this is this is one of the boxes. So that's all. That's just need to varnish and all good to go. And I made a little trinket box, and this literally is loaded with loads of roses. This took me some time because I put loads of roses. I've sort of just painted over and washed that off. I've left the inside completely wood. I just thought, yeah, it's nice. It's just a little trinket box. So that's that. That again needs varnishing. I think they're going to have to be varnished because I don't think wax will be good on those. Right, so as I was, so how things lead to other things, amazing. I don't know how it came from. Obviously I was looking for journal covers. Then I discovered junk journaling. Have you ever heard of that? I hadn't till this week, and my God, it is amazing. So people are taking things like, I've just got a couple of cereal boxes, and then they're filling it with junk pieces of paper and bits and pieces, and then you build up your little junk journal. So this was my first, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take the pages out, I think. So this is my first attempt. It's a bit of a shabby chic one. I don't know this. I don't know what this. I just they tell you have these little secret pockets and things. And then inside you have little pockets to put bits and pieces. You can collect your tickets. What have I got here? I don't know, like a dress ticket or something that you bought a dress. And then you have your pages, and you do the same on your pages. So you have little secret pockets and little bits and pieces. So this is my first one, and I made some, what it was, one of the linens, one of the reasons, oh gosh, I'm rambling so much. One of the reasons I got linens was to make pillowcases, but when I opened one of the linens after washing them, I noticed they had little holes. And I thought, well, good chance to actually experiment with doing a bit of avocado dyeing. I thought avocado tie-dye, which came out so faint because I didn't leave it overnight. It was fine, I didn't want the strong pink. And then I thought, along came this junk journaling thing, so I thought, I'm going to use that to line everything with. So all these little roses, I was tearing strips of this bedding to make these little shabby roses. Something else I can show you what to do, because I've learnt to do those this week. That was completely new. So that was that one. Then you gather bits of old paper. So I had some paper, but I actually dumped them in the bucket I'd got ready for the material to tie-dye. I thought, well, yeah, I'm going to keep that avocado and I'm going to actually colour the papers. So I did that. And then you buy this ink stain to just ink stain the corners. And then I've added, like, I had something arrive, and I had this, it was wrapped with this old paper here. So I tore the edges to make it look really rough. And I've got that's a cabinet I haven't shown you yet. I made a chest of drawers with clay that I've rolled flat, and I had this letter, love letter, that you imprint on. So I just used blue ink to sort of do the pages with that. There's a doily that you can write on. What else? Oh, this one's just got like an envelope. I had an air envelope, and I've just put, I made it look like I've got tea stains or coffee stains on it. You can stick something on the back of that. Oh, and the other ones, I thought in the middle, I've got a Mandala colouring book, and I thought, I haven't actually done any staining on this. I'll pop that in the middle of the pages. So each of these little groups of pages that you can collect and do what you want, stain with them or whatever, are called signatures. Now, the next thing I've got to do is to sew these signatures into the spine of this folder. And then, once I've done that, you can then embellish it with, you can just do it, journaling pages, you can add other things. I just want to show you quickly one of the ones I'm working on as a folder, because this is more my style. That was my first attempt, and this is more my style, as you've probably come to know already. So I thought, I had two of these cereal boxes. I've done one out of the trash once I realised what you can do with these cereal boxes. So I thought, oh, I'm going to have a go and see if I can actually get the clay onto one without it cracking, and it has. It's set really well. And I don't know if you can see, it says my junk journal. I rolled some out, and I've just got some, because of hangers, I thought I could do them for brides and actually personalise them with like maybe a tag or a little heart or something, and have someone's name if they wanted it. So I bought the embossing thing. It's only like a strip, and you put your letters on one by one. So I thought, oh, I see, I'm going to roll that out, and basically that's what I've done with that. You can see that. Underneath I spray bronze and then paint with chalk paint. I know where I was going with that other thing, talking about chalk paint. But anyway, look, inside here, I also learned a new technique using that material. I learned a technique with serviettes, where you take, which anybody that decoupages, you know, you can use serviettes in the first layer of a serviette with a print on. I've also learned, if you use saran wrap, or cling film as we call it in the UK, between the tissue and the material, and then you put it greaseproof paper, baking paper underneath and on the top and iron it, the actual cling film turns into a glue and it glues the tissue onto the fabric, and it turns, I didn't bring them in actually, but it turns the it into a usable fabric. So that is the basis for my other little book. But I'm going to go into these a little bit more because I'm going to go into this as a DIY type video. Maybe sort of we could work, I don't know, do something where we do it together. Maybe I'll do a little create along where we can create something together. So anyway, once you go down that rabbit hole, you really go down that rabbit hole. So I was thinking, my granddaughters, I might give them one every year, put their little names on a plaque with the year 2020 or whatever. And then I was trying to think, looking at all the junk journals, people really get creative with pockets and little hidey pit things and little slits like you've seen. But then I was thinking, what about a bit of origami? Maybe I can find some little envelopes and things, and that started me, well, that was it. So this was my first little origami envelope here, and you just pop it out and you can unfold the whole thing, and it literally unfolds and it's easy to put back. And I thought, because obviously I tried to do a little scrap, I thought you could glue this to one of the pages, and then you can journal inside, if you have plain paper inside, journal inside the little envelope. So I thought, oh, I wonder if I can do it with card. And you can. This is a bit big for those journals, but this was just an experiment. But look how cool it is on card. But you could actually, this would be so nice if you had a gift, you know, your own gift thing at Christmas to do. This is one of the easiest things I've ever done. Not only is it easy, but it's so effective. So that was that, and I've done a plain one because as I've perfected my technique and, you know, doing what I usually do, I try and wing it, and then I realise that maybe I need to fold it this and that, and this is more perfect, this one. But look, see, so you could journal in that. You could actually probably, which I probably will do with this, maybe just decorate or age this one. You could even put bits of lace on, couldn't you? Just pop that in your things. You've got another little, you could actually write on the envelope, write inside. You could have the grandchildren could have their little secrets in there. So that was that. Then I decided to try a fancy one, and this, I actually really love this. Look how cute that is. Now I've done mine a bit chunkier around there, but you can see where again I didn't take note and I folded it a bit too soon instead of bringing the flap down, you know. But it all tucks in. You could probably undo it and then write a bit in there, or pop something secret in there. Put the little flap back in, and that's that one. I think what I've ordered are some tiny little magnets. So I thought with these sort of things, you do need a magnet to just pop it in there somehow. I saw a woman using these tiny little magnets. I've ordered some. They're actually very cheap. That was that one. And this one, again, I've used this on a bit of scrap magazine, and this is a pull down. So I don't think this one, you could put this in a pocket. I mean, you couldn't attach it at the back, I don't think, because you pull it down. It's like a pull down. People have like open me and have little secret love letters and things. So you pull the whole thing out. How does that go? How does it go? Oh yeah, that's it. You pull it out, and then you can. Maybe you could actually. Maybe you could actually just write in that piece there. Because if that's if that's attached to the back, that can lift up. Yeah, you could. You could actually write quite a bit in that as well. You just have to, when you pop it back, you just got to bend the wings back to tuck it through. So this was, oh my gosh, I say once you go down that rabbit hole, there's a lot of creative things you can really do with scraps. And oh my gosh, I was looking at some woman, she was doing things where you, almost like you, I don't know how she cut the cardboard and then she decorated it afterwards. We flipped the windows around, and oh my goodness me. So I think the junk journaling could be quite a little mini series. I might do a little playlist, because as I'm learning, it'd be nice to show you, and it'd be nice to show you with my mistakes. One of the things I will I'm just going to share with you. Oh my god! Right, so one of the things I'm trying is a little junk journal that you use a window envelope with. I'm not going to go into it too much. I didn't show you because it's literally at the beginning stages. But one of the first things she does is you open up your envelope and you get an old book and you rip out little bits of the writing and cover up the bits of the envelope. Like they have little stamps of names and things, using these little scraps of the inside of a book. And she said she's learnt now, obviously, to make sure she reads what she pastes. So I thought, oh God, that's a bit of a pain in the neck. Anyway, so I thought, I was looking through my old books, and obviously I pick up books now and then. I don't know why I pick up books, but I do. And I've picked one up on the Titanic. I think it was actually left where my mum has got a place here, a small flat, in the reception. People just leave books and people take them to read, and it's one of the ones I just took, and I thought, well, that's quite interesting. I'll have a flick through that. Never did. So I thought, oh, that would be great for this, because I'll be able to rip it through, pick nice little passages and not even bother with that. There's never going to be anything bad in it. Anyway, so I've stuck them all over this thing, done the whole process. I've got to the point where I've made the actual little folder. Anyway, I was looking at it today. There's actually a bit about a tiny passage, and it was saying something about an addiction to a Class A substance. And how it's changed his personality. Now, who'd have thought that in the Titanic they would have said something about an addiction to a substance? So anyway, so I'm going to have to keep that one for myself. That won't be going anywhere, because I should imagine people won't like that very much, would they? I forgot. So that was quite, anyway, that was a bit, I'll show you that though when I do it, because that little journal's quite cute. But that's it really. Lot of rambling as usual, and anyway, look, if you like my video, I'm definitely going to put, yes, where was I? I'm going to, when I was doing this chair, when I was doing this chair, it's all clicked back. So when I was doing the Italian chair, I made my own chalk paint back 3-4 years ago, when chalk paint was quite the new thing. It was very expensive. And so I found how to make my own, and I did a couple of little videos while Holly was on holiday in my back in the UK of how to make this chalk paint. Put it on my Facebook, but I had a couple of swear words in there, not really bad ones, but anyway. So I've got to work out how I can just slightly soften those bits over. And I thought that would be my first video. That's a bit of an old video, but it's quite funny. I think it's quite, honestly, I don't know. I do ramble. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this rambling, all sorts of video mix-up things. And I hope you enjoy your Sunday. And if you like my videos, please give them a like, thumbs up. And please hit the subscribe button, because it really helps. And that's it. Have a great week, and I'll see you maybe Wednesday with this. If I can edit that video for how to make chalk paint, that will help when we come to do a lot of these other things that I'm going to demonstrate. And that's it then. See you soon.